But yeah, it's interesting that manifestation is becoming such a hot viral topic now. Like on TikTok, I mean, you find the hashtag like manifestation has like millions, tens of millions, if not, I don't even know, if not hundreds of millions of views. And yeah, I guess per se there's nothing wrong with manifestation. Like my view is that in an ultimate sense, there's nothing fundamentally wrong with anything. Everything is intrinsically the unfoldment of the one divine tapestry of existence that is basically executing itself in perfect harmony with itself. And if you zoom out and kind of see the total system as a total system and realize nothing can be like separated or extricated from anything else, then you can really start to see this incredible harmony to the whole thing and realize that all the dynamism, all the tragic comic peaks and valleys, all the forgetfulness and remembrance, all the separation and reunion, it all forms this like incredible mosaic, this like divine poem that is totally whole and complete and beautiful just as it is. So I want to mention that as just kind of a foundational piece that underlies pretty much the rest of my worldview. On top of that, though, to me, I see like levels. It's like there's levels to this shit, and it's very important. The last few years of my journey have shown me that it's very important to not just hide out only in that kind of ultimate view of like everything is perfect, but also to really connect to the wisdom of the human heart, for one, which does contain a lot of distinctions and knows that there's a difference between walking a path of honor and a path of personal integrity and a path of love versus like a path of destruction and dishonor, and that those lead to very different places. And even though in the grand scheme of things, all rivers lead to the ocean and all paths are like poetically perfect at the end of the day, there's still great value in like realizing that you can walk the path of the heart in this lifetime for the upliftment of the whole, which includes you and includes everyone, and just generally is more auspicious, more skillful, creates less unnecessary and really like tragic, afflictive suffering, which some people consider, you know, a good thing or a good outcome. So anywho, with that kind of groundwork laid, I can just say that the paradigm of manifestation tends to really fuel the ego. I feel it basically says like, you can have anything you want, you can manifest anything you want. All you need to do is just visualize it, start to feel it in your body, feel it as if it's already happened, and just focus on that. Just literally spend as much time as possible feeling like your greatest dreams have already come true and you've already gotten the Ferrari and gotten the blowjob from Marilyn Monroe or whatever it is. Like just feel like that's already true, and then it's going to rapidly accelerate those things just showing up in your reality. And the tricky thing is that that's true to an extent. Like goes to like, in my experience, birds of a feather flock together, and essentially like the energy you are resonating with, like what you are vibrating through your body, the state, the identity you're running through your body is like magnetizing things to you. You're going to tend to gravitate toward people and environments that resonate on a similar frequency. And those people and environments are going to tend to gravitate to you. And so there's truth in the law of attraction. It's just that what they don't tell you is that if you're trying to use this law of attraction and manifest stuff from your ego, and you're like having these fantasies of kind of infinite power and luxury and wealth, and you're trying to manifest that stuff from the ego, there's going to be like inauspicious karmic consequences that occur when you do that, because you're ultimately like not aligned with truth and where you're coming from. You're coming from kind of an arrogant place of like, I know the answers and I want this for me, me. And it's not balanced. It's not like, it's not factoring the whole, and it's not like, it's not honoring divinity as like an infinite intelligence that knows vastly more than your little monkey mind. And so, yeah, this is kind of complex to unpack, but in short, there will very likely be inauspicious karmic consequences that come from working with that form of manifestation. Pride cometh before a fall, as it says in the Bible. And I've experienced that very directly and profoundly on a number of occasions. And this is what helped me kind of snap out of the paradigm of like, I am God, and I can just do and create whatever I want. Which in a sense is true to me, that everything is God, everything is divinity, everything is the one life that moves through everything. But also at the same time, no, I'm not God and you're not God, and we're not the realized totality of divinity in this current form. And an appropriate relationship to the divine as a human being, to me now, really involves a deep, deep measure of humility, a deep, deep measure of like, deep listening and asking God, like, what do you want me to do? Put me to good use. Like, how can I serve? And also tuning in with your heart and asking like, what really feels alive and exciting in my heart? But then like, not just kind of insisting on that, but more so like asking God, asking the divine, like, okay, God, like if it aligns with your will, if it aligns with the highest divine love, the highest upliftment of all, like, please allow me to release these blocks that are blocking me from like creating this next thing that feels really exciting for me, or like creating a solid financial foundation for my family, so that we can not have to like be fixated on those more survival level needs, and we can move on to just like joyfully creating gifts for the world and gifts for the whole. So yeah, it's kind of a subtle distinction, but it's really like, it really to me feels like it makes a world of difference, whether you're coming more from the ego or coming more from the heart, and whether you're coming more from arrogance or coming from humility, and also whether you're coming from like, I want something I don't have right now, versus coming from gratitude for what you already have, and coming from insistence on the vision versus coming from prayerful, humble request of like, if this is aligned with divine love, if this is your will, God, like, may you help me with this, may this come to pass. So yeah, that's a way that I can elucidate the difference there.
Yeah, thank you.